Hi guys, it's your girl WDH Davy and my co-host Inspire Simone. She is not here today. That's okay though. It's me. So like I said, I'm Davy. I'm the owner of WorthDaHustle. I have my own clothing line called WorthDaHustle. We sell different kind of t-shirts, hats for men, women, and kids, guys, and kids. If you're tuning in on live, you can go follow us so you can hear us live at gmtradio.com/podcast. WorthDaHustle is so ready for today. This is episode 4. We'll be having a guest speaker today, Bugatti Bobby. He will be here a little later to tell us about his music and his career and what he does and all that stuff. I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in. Today's topic is about healthy relationships. But before we get into that, we had our first comedy show September the 29th. And our next comedy show, guys, is going to be October 27th. So if you want to come to that, if you want to get your tickets, they only $5 pre-sale, but it's $15 at the door. It's 4 dates on here. Well, 3 more because we already had one. So 3 more dates on here that you can still go and check out and see the up-and-coming comedians. We have different people. And the first one, it was crunk. It was crunk. I liked it. I was really excited about the people. I'm really excited about the comedians. The crowd was great. They was like really interactive and stuff like that. So if you want to come to the next one, hit me up, worththahustle.com. Also on Facebook and Instagram, all at WorthDaHustle. Okay, so today's topic is going to be about healthy relationships. I feel like I want to discuss this topic because healthy relationships is who is going to help you in the future. If you around a negative relationship or a relationship that's always trying to bring you down, and that could be any type. That could be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, it could be your workplace, your studies, whatever it is, you want to keep those relationships around you healthy so you can stay positive and stay on a good foot and things like that. But I feel the number one relationship that you should have, that's most important above most, is a relationship with God. If you do not have no relationship with God, I'm telling you, you can think that you can do this all by yourself, or you can think that as long as you got this person, it'll work out. But if you don't have God, you don't have nobody. So as long as you got Him and put Him first within all of this, your relationship status is going to be up here. Everybody around you affects who you are. Sometimes you can have a negative person around you and they just bring you down. Like, you don't even know why this person is so negative, but it just brings you down. You get around them and don't feel yourself, or don't feel the kind of person that you used to be. So the people in the company that you do keep around you has a big effect on the way your mind is, the way your mind works, and what your mind feels like it has to say. It does affect your mind in a big way. Trust, respect, honesty, support. These are some of the things that you need when you are dealing with the relationship. Sometimes we can get into relationship with our girlfriend or our boyfriend, our significant other, whoever it is, and we can be doing great in life. Like you wasn't asking for this person to come into your life. It just happened that this person came into your life, and that person cannot be having the same goals or the same focus or the same drive as you, and they can take you from the drive and focus that you have going on and put it to not want to do nothing, or not want to do much, or not want to do this, or not want to do that. And that's a big effect on people in today's society and today's life, because the people around us affect us the most. It starts with God and then at home. It's crazy because, like, if you wake up in the morning and your day is going bad, it started at home. So if you go to work, you're going to have a negative attitude. You're going to have a negative attitude on your coworkers, your peers, your this, your that. And you're going to feel like everything's around you is just it's not your day. I understand. So sometimes we wake up on the wrong side of the bed and we just not feeling it, and we just not there striving to become who we are. But those relationships that we put ourselves in, and those people, places, and things that we connect ourselves to, is a big effect on our life and our brain. And sometimes it's not healthy. Sometimes we want to do things that God don't want us to do, and sometimes we don't need to be doing those things, and he'll tell us like this. He'll show us so many signs, but we try to avoid those signs in every kind of way. Like I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Okay, I want to be a rapper, or I think I do. Sometimes I try to rap, but maybe that's not what he calling me to do, because every time I get to doing that, it's always a reason why it never comes apart. People will be trying to mix and master my stuff and have it sounding like garbage, or trying to fuck me over, do this or do that. So maybe I'll be like, okay, well, maybe that's not my calling. Maybe that's not what he's sending me out here to do, is to rap. That's not what he's calling me to do. So I'll be like, what is it? What is it? I still be trying to get into it, and it still don't work. I still be trying to get into it, and it still don't work. So if it's not for you, just let it be. God will give you a lot of signs that if something for you. This motivational speaking, I've been trying to not get into, but it's just like so many people around me push me like, oh, you should go talk, or you should go speak. You should go speak to these people and these people and tell them about this, that, and other. And I'll be like, I don't really want to do that. Like, that's not really me, but that's probably what he calling me to do. And then it'd be so crazy, because I'd be like, why do God send all these people into my path on building a team? Okay, if we want to build a team, there's no I in team. If you really want to build a team, you can't, not saying you can't, but it's very seldom that you can get far in life, because you need a team behind you. You need some support to help you and guide you and motivate you through these things, so that you know what you want to do. And not, if you fall short, you got somebody to help you on a loose end. If you fall short, you got somebody to back you up. If you fall short, there's someone there. But it's not all the time. Sometimes I've been trying to put these teams together, and some people want you to do it all for them, and that's not how it's supposed to work either. You're supposed to come with your, if a team, say a record label is finding people to get their team up and going, they got the PR, they got the artists, they got the management, they got all these different aspects, and these different people playing their part in order for this artist to shine like that artist shine. We only see the one artist shining, but it's people in the background who's really, really working hard to make sure that artist got a place to shine, to make sure that artist got singles put out, make sure that artist got shows to perform at, make sure that artist is doing what is, it's people in the back putting in that footwork to really help them get there. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Oprah, they have a team around them. Just because you don't see the team don't mean there's not a team there. There's a team helping these people get to where they want to get to in life as well. So healthy relationships, I feel, is like a big key to what it is. Sometimes everything doesn't have to be explained. We go around telling everybody our business and our next move and our this and our that, and people put their whole life on Instagram and Facebook thinking that these people care about them. In all actuality, these people's only talking about you. They talking about the situation that you in, talking about how your kids is bad, or talking about how you doing this and talking about how you doing that. And that's because you put that out there, and then you want to be like, why are these people in my business? You tell everybody your business, so don't expect people to not comment or indulge in what you are doing if you're telling everybody that. If you keep everyone out of your personal life and learn how to mix the business, not to mix the business with the pleasure, you can get a lot farther with the things that it is that you really want to do, because we be messing up a little times. I know I do. I gotta speak for myself. I know I be messing up my times, mixing the business with the pleasure and the this and the that, and how we do it and how we don't need to be doing it. But sometimes things just happen. Who am I to judge? I'm not. But everything doesn't have to be said. Everything doesn't have to be explained. If you know you out there grinding and you know you out there working hard, time will tell. You cannot cheat the grind, like in no kind of way. You cannot cheat the grind. If you're not out there grinding, it's gonna tell. And if you really are out there putting in that work and putting in that dedication, and staying focused and staying motivated, it's gonna tell. Right now, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, 2-3 years from now, but 5, 6, 7 years, if you've been grinding for 5 years, trust me, something is gonna come out of it. Something, whether it's, you might not see the things that coming out of it that you want to come out of it, but there's something coming out of it. Whether it's just you got a coin or a contact, wherever you go, you got a coin or a contact. Not always, you ain't always gonna get the coins. I know everybody want to be, the biggest thing about is money. Everybody want money, 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 money. People will fuck you over. The closest people to you, that your family members, they will fuck you over behind some money. Money, 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 money. But we got to really think about it. If you really want to do something, it's not gonna be the money first. It's gonna be that you know how to do it, and then the money comes. The money comes, so that you won't have to, these relationships don't have to be ruined because of money. I done had many relationships ruined with family members because of money, and that'd be the biggest thing. Money comes, and they say it's the root of all evil, but it's the way that you use money for it to be the root of all evil. Because money saves a lot of things at the same time. Without it, you can't get nowhere. So money also saves a lot of things, but it can be like evil if people using it in an evil way. I mean, because everybody trying to get to the dollars. It'll make you holler. It'll make you holler. But yes, I love doing these podcasts. I want to say that. And I want to say shout out to K Nice for letting me get on gmtradio.com/podcast to do these podcasts every Thursday. We'll be here doing them. I'm going to show y'all a few examples of my shirts. We still have the same kind. We haven't came out with our fall collection until we coming out with it 2 weeks. We'll have long sleeves, some like the ones that I have on. I don't know if y'all see. Some like the ones that I have on. We have long sleeve. We have them in different colors. Hoodies, sweatpants, joggers. If there's something, always up for more things. I'm always up to know what's hot and what's not. Because people be wearing some crazy outfits, but people like that. I think people like you to look crazy. Like my hair and these purple dreads. People be like, I love your hair. But I think they be being funny though. So once again, if you are a new viewer and you haven't watched none of our episodes, we will have them up on YouTube for y'all to go and watch all of them. And next week, I want to make sure y'all tune in. We'll have Jeff Shelley up here. He is a comedian, and he'll be up here on Worth the Hustle podcast, letting us know he's coming up in the city in the comedian comedy. That is a hard thing to get into. If you can get up and make somebody laugh from nothing, you are awesome. I'm gonna give it up to the comedians, man, because having these comedy shows, I'm telling y'all, they were great. So here's some of our Worth the Hustle caps. These ones have rips, if you can see them. If you can't see them, these ones have rips. We have some of them that does not have rips, because some people don't like that. Some people think it's girly. Some people have their own decisions. Some people say crazy things. I don't know why this one's so bent in. I guess it like to look like that, like washed away and bent in and stuff. But like I said, if there's some things that y'all want to see, I really put a lot into my clothing line. I know it might seem like it's just slapped on here, a piece of screen printing, but I really put a lot into it, guys. My inside tag, I love them. They're my favorite. They say God Family Fashion. Just like this, God Family Fashion. We always put him before everything, because without him, you are nothing. Without him, you can't get nowhere. Without him, oh my gosh, it's like what are they called? Rabbits on the wheel. What is those things that be on that guinea pig on the wheel?
Guinea pig.
Just going around in circles and circles. Like, dang, haven't I been here before? Haven't I been doing this same shit? When am I gonna get a breakthrough? When am I gonna get to the places where I want to in life? We be sitting and ask God for all these blessings and all these things, and we ask God for the most craziest things that we ain't even gonna get up and go work for. We ask God to become millionaires, but yet we're not doing nothing to become a millionaire. We're not even working towards becoming a millionaire, but we asking God for that. And then once he bless you with the little stuff, you complain. You complain about the little things, but yet ain't working hard enough to get towards the bigger things. If you want to be a millionaire, they say that you have to have about like 7 strands of income. 7 strands of income. So if you're working at McDonald's, I can tell you right now, I'm sorry, but you ain't on the right road. You ain't on the right road. I mean, it's a step forward. Everything helps. Everything helps at the end, but you have to focus on yourself and your brand and what you stand for. You can go slave for these people for $8 an hour. They want you to do the most. Then people want you to do the absolutely most. I'm telling you, they want you to scrub the baseboards, the walls, check out the customers, make sure they happy, drop the fries, make the drinks for all $8. And then you be spending your 8 hours there, and you still don't like it. You still go home with an attitude at the end of the day, still mad about where you are, still mad about the outcome. But only you can change what you want for you. Only you can change how you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years. Only you can change that. No matter how hard you got a significant other that's willing to be there and willing to be down for you and willing to do this and help you, only you can change that. Can't nobody make you be something that you can't make yourself be. Can't nobody put you in a position to win if you're not putting yourself in that position to win first. No matter what they tell you. If you're not putting yourself in a position to win first, no one's going to put you in that position to win, because everybody wants themselves to win. So if you're not working on that, you can just chunk it up. We be asking God for all this crazy thing, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I used to ask God to bless me with this clothes line. I sell a lot of clothes, but I never went to go talk to nobody about selling no clothes. So how would he put someone in here in my path to buy the material if I'm not even going to sell them the material? It don't work like that. No one's gonna go knock on your door like, hey, do you have a clothing line in there? I want to buy a few shirts. No, you got to get out and put in the footwork. Nowadays, social media has it all locked down, that people feel like they don't have to put in the footwork and get out there and actually talk to people. They feel like, oh, if I just go throw it on social media, my establishment gonna get popping, or my song is gonna get heard, or my shirts are gonna get sold. And that's not how it works. People are still the type of people that want to meet you in person. They want to see you face to face, to know it's real. People have been getting fucked over so many times in all kinds of things. They don't even believe that it's really real. So they really want to know that what you're doing, it actually have a purpose behind why you're doing it, instead of just doing it just because, oh, I'm just doing this just because, I'm just selling drugs just because. If you're selling drugs, at least sell them to be putting it towards something. Want to get out of it in the end. Don't just want to just do it all your life just because it's something to do. Actually want to get something out of it. If you're going to be doing it, get something out of it in return. What are you working towards? Yeah, you've been working for the last 20 years of your life, but what have you been working towards while you've been working? My mom have told me so many times, like, I'm so bad at saving. Me and money, it just blow right through me. My mom always tells me that no matter what you do or how you do it, you should always pay yourself first. You be worried about paying this bill or doing this and doing that and so stressed out behind these bills, but at the end of the day, we forget to treat ourselves sometimes. We forget to hold some back for ourselves. That no matter what you make, that 10%, yeah, pay God his tithes, but spend some on you, because you deserve it. You the one who been working all those hours that you do work. So pay yourself something to look back on at the end of the year, like, oh yeah, I made all this money and I at least got this. I know one thing is a blessing to have a roof over your head and a car to drive, food in your stomach. All that's a blessing. But pay yourself so you still got some money on the side on top of all that. So when it's time to retire, you can retire. Guys, I know, I gotta tell y'all again, we got to go and vote, okay? We got to go vote. I can't stress that enough. If we want to get Trump out of this White House, we got to go and vote. We got to go and vote. Every vote matter. Every vote count. Every vote is needed. You won't imagine how much your vote is needed until you don't vote. We need every vote to count. I don't even know who's gonna be running against him, but it don't matter. Anybody beats him. Go and vote. Vote, vote, vote. Register to vote. Felons, we know that we can't vote, but there's somebody who you know that you can get in their ear, make a buzz, and make a difference to tell them to go and vote. They can vote for you, okay? So if you could talk to them, if it's your mama, maybe she don't want to vote, but if you can talk it into her, like, Mom, just go vote. Dad, just go vote. Cousin, just go vote. Go and vote. That's the number one thing to do, is make sure we vote. So the next thing, our special guest will be coming up soon. We will be bringing him on, and when we do, guys, it's gonna be great. But I love these podcasts. They're gonna get real interesting. I have a lot of things coming, a lot of special guests this season. Y'all be seeing a lot from now until December. It's a lot of things popping. Okay, so in a few minutes our guest will be coming in. Sorry guys if y'all watching us on live. My phone's about to die. So that's okay.
But they can go to gmtradio.com.
So right now, all the people, I see all y'all tuning in and y'all watching. If y'all want to continue to hear, go right now to gmtradio.com/podcast. So you can continue to hear the conversation and the interview that we're about to do for our special guest. So make sure y'all go in. 418, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. So make sure y'all go right now. gmtradio.com/podcast. Right now, okay? gmtradio.com/podcast. And listen to me on there. Because we fit to have an amazing interview with Bugatti Bobby, and you don't want to miss it. This is something you don't want to miss it. He is an artist out of Houston, coming up, doing his thing. And I want y'all to really know about who he is and what he do and what he stand for, and how he want to make a change. What he doing to make a change, and why he doing it to make a change. Remember guys, the comedy show. WorthDaHustle comedy show. Everything you do should be worth it. As long as you put the hustle behind you, you can get to wherever you want to in life. I'm telling you, wherever you want to in life. Come on. Here is our special guest. His name is Bugatti Bobby.
Hey, how you doing, man?
How you doing?
I do apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You looking good?
Okay, you looking good as always.
So how are you doing today?
How you doing today? What's going on, man? How you feeling today?
That's so crazy how we first met each other.
Yeah, it really is, man. It really is. It's real crazy. But you met the down to earth me though.
The down to earth you.
I'm always down to earth, so I'm just kind of nervous. I'm always down to earth though. I didn't mean to say it like that, but you met the real good vibe of me. I'm gonna always be me. Anytime it come out. And I see you on my boy over here, man. Lord. Yes, man. So what's going on?
So what's up with you? Tell the people a little bit about you and where they can find you at.
Oh, well, for one, you can find me on Instagram. I stay trying to put some work in. I stay trying to do a little this and that. You can find me in a bunch of ways. Actually, you can find me at a bunch of places performing. After the show tonight, I have a show at 321 in the parking lot of the address.
Take off.
Yes, ma'am. So I really be trying to stay involved in somewhat of everything. Instagram, or like I said, Bugatti_Bobby. They can find me on Facebook at Bobby Grown Man.
I know that's right, Bobby Grown Man.
Yes, ma'am. You got to be.
Grown man.
I be trying to be. I got to get in the suit every 9 then, and button it up a little bit, just a little bit, and take it on through.
Don't hurt them now.
I ain't, because that suit get hot. That suit get hot. If I could just wear me a vest, I would be okay.
You get hot up in there.
But I really be, like I said, I be doing that, and I also, I have my own station. and stuff like that. You know, I try to stay moving and venturing in some a lot of stuff going on.
Got to.
Right now, I'm also we're doing a canned good drive that I ventured in with Tiffany Nicole, House of Tea. Shout outs to her. And we're trying to do a canned good drive for the homeless for Thanksgiving.
Definitely.
So, you know, I try to stay involved in anything I can put my hands on.
That's
anything.
what I like to hear. So how long have you been doing music?
A long time. But I had to, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, I had a break, a vacation break. Mistake happened, and you know, I took an 8.5 year sit down.
Really?
And I did a bunch of writing while I was off in there, and I still was performing while I was off in there. And I came home and picked it right back up.
That's what I'm talking about. Never lost that motivation and that ambition towards what you really wanted to do in life. That's what I like. So if you could say, who are some of your major influences in the game right now? So many.
T.I.
T.I. And why T.I.?
T.I. comes from a level but unleveled background.
Right.
Through his upbringing.
Definitely.
And it's like he's a flip of a coin. You know, I call me and him the level of gangster but gentleman. Right. Because if we gotta go there, we can take you there.
Yeah, like the Tip versus T.I.
There you go. But he carved himself so well into being that he can fit in any platform that's needed to be. So if it's time for him to put that suit and tie on, he know how to step into the wingtips and lace them up.
Right.
And he can go off into a meeting as well with anybody of any culture.
Right. And
he can hold his own. But now he came from a background of can kicking and mud rocks.
Right.
So, you know, I say we share some similar. You know, it didn't have to be, but it was in his bloodline for him to go through it. So that's why I would look up to him, because of the way he done changed his life and the way he's a family man, a businessman, you know, an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know, he gives back to the community. You know, he helps people out. You know, so that's why, you know, I look to him. I actually look forward to working just like my idol.
Definitely, because it's not about where you started. It's about where you
end up.
Yeah. Where you going and why are you going there.
And Scarface too, of Houston's own.
Scarface. Okay, Scarface. Okay, so if you would say, what was the reason I know you've been doing it for a while, but what made you want to start even doing music, even getting into the craft and all that?
Believe it or not, my brother.
Your brother? Okay.
I used to be a young smile, and I used to watch my brother beatbox in the garage. Yeah. I'm talking about when they used to throw house parties out the trunk of the car. You know, they used to have the trunk open up with all the house speakers. They used to hook them up to the 6x9s in the car.
Down here in Houston, I've seen some crazy.
Lord. The garage parties, boy, I was a youngin' in them parties. But I seen them doing a bunch of performing and a bunch of rapping.
And you was like, I can do that.
And it kind of like fell into it. And I used to like I used to be that young, and I used to pull into the parties, I pull into the family dinners, and I used to be freestyling.
Okay.
And that'd be where I just stayed with it.
What's something that you have learned from doing music?
I've learned the ups and the downs.
Right, of the industry.
And I've also learned that music is like creativity.
Right.
You can take music and you can run with it and believe in yourself. It's a relax zone. Right. You know, some people, I say music is like a drug.
Right.
And some people take music and they'll use it like you can take, excuse my French, but you can take a drug addict and they'll use cocaine.
Right.
No. You can take music and use it the same way. You can be addicted to drug. Music can take you to that level that nobody can ever experience and nobody can ever feel.
Right.
It depends on what vibe of music that you want to listen to. Some people prefer hip hop, some people prefer jazz, some prefer different kinds.
Right.
But music is it's a level based. And that's how you taking and feel about it as. So that's how I feel about music. It's my relax zone.
Okay.
You know, no matter if it's not even me. I don't even ride around listening to me.
You don't? Who you like to listen to? T.I.?
Yes,
Why
man.
you don't like to listen to you? I never heard nobody say that. I be trying to put on my song. I'm like, listen to this.
I mean, because if you listen so much to you, you're gonna be caught in your own world.
Right.
And I'm like universal wise. I'm like, I like to be caught up in different artists and different,
right,
you know, different ways that they carry themselves. You know, I get on YouTube sometime. I look into what they be talking about sometime. And I be out of town looking into them. Because if I stay looking in my city, I see this every day.
changed?
No disrespect to my city, 'cause I rip it to the fullest. I rip it to the fullest, but you know, I try to be culturalized and, you know, universalize everything.
Okay,
You know.
okay. So what are some goals that you would like to achieve, not only in music, but in life itself as a whole?
Well, one goal, I'm at GMT.
Okay.
You know. But
Shout out GMT Radio.
A goal that I would like to accomplish is I would like to be with my family could never hurt anymore.
Right.
You know, a goal that I would like to accomplish is that you'll never have to look back anymore.
Right.
And another goal that I could say that I will accomplish, besides, you know, some people be like $1 million or the cars or the, no.
Right.
Because you can get that on your own if you work hard enough.
Right.
You know, the goal that you really need to accomplish is the goal that's going on in society right now, what's going on with our culture.
Right.
Let's accomplish that goal. Let's stop that. You know, let's stop the craziness that's going on in society.
Yes, that's what we got to come together as a whole.
That's a goal that I would like to accomplish. You know, everybody that can be okay with everybody. You know, it's a bunch of goals, and I wouldn't want to sit here all day with you.
It's like I got a lot of things that I need to change. That's that go on and vote, y'all. If you want to change them, you got to go and vote.
You gotta go vote, man. And I'm, you know, shout out because I'm legal enough now. I can vote.
See, you got to go vote.
I can vote now.
Put it in somebody's ear. If you can't do it, tell somebody. We got to go and vote. If we want to change the black culture as a whole today, we got to start with voting.
Got to.
We got to start with voting because right now Donald Trump is I don't think he don't like us.
Man, Donald Trump, he ain't trying to. Man, Donald Trump ain't trying to let us do nothing. The minority, we can't get no form of fashion on nothing. He ain't trying to hear. No play at all.
None.
So you know, I mean, shout out to Obama, man. We miss you. You know, man, for real.
So, if you could sign to any label, what label would that be?
Did you have to go there? Did you have to go there? I don't even got to answer that. Let me tell you something. I am, and like I say, it's no disrespect to my city. Mm-hmm. You know, my city, I love my city like, man, they like my girlfriend. Right. You hear me? But it's gonna be Tip. Because me and it's just that we I don't know if it was meant like that. I don't know if we'll ever run across each other.
Yeah, we will. If that's what you want to do.
It's like our velocity. It just fits.
You like we line up?
We line right up together. We fit. It's like we fit. It's, you know, and I get it so much where after I finish performing, people be like, man, you know, you remind me of Tip. Ain't that something?
Like, okay, yeah, I can see it too.
It'll be grand hustle, man, because he gonna stay on your 10 toes down and treat his artist as high as supposed to be. And if he gonna let you use your work ethic, and if your work ethic is slowly and you don't want to go for it yourself, then it's gonna show because you're not gonna push yourself.
Right.
And that's what it is with his artists.
When we talking about that, you got to. We
just
talking about that. You got to push yourself. If you ain't gonna put in that work, ain't no one gonna put in that work for you. You got to want to do that first and foremost. What advice would you give someone who's just starting, want to do this, but not quite sure what they should do or how they should do it?
What you mean?
If they want to get into the music industry.
The music industry is tricky.
Say you was talking to a kid in between the ages of 10 and 15 years old.
Right.
Those is the minds who we talking to right at this
What would
moment.
I give him? What would I tell him?
What advice would you give him?
I wouldn't tell him to give up on his dream.
Never give up.
Keep pushing.
Definitely.
And that's just not with music. That's with anything.
Anything.
Keep pushing. Don't give up on your dream, because your dream can be so shattered by so many people.
Right.
Don't give up on your dream, because your dream is what push your footsteps and forward you to your future. If you give up on your dream, then look what else you're going to give up on in life.
Right.
You got to stay pushing.
So when people be like, oh, don't talk about this, or talk about this, or don't say this and say this, how do you feel about that?
What you mean, like, don't say what? Give me an example.
Like, so when people be like, oh, Nicki Minaj, for example, how she talks about Lord knows what. Nicki Minaj will talk about anything that come off her head. She'll talk about her booty, her this, her this, her this. But most people want you to only talk about, like, sex, because they feel like that sells.
Right.
But if someone wants to talk about the culture, like Kendrick Lamar, how he talks about things is different. But people mostly want to stay away from the politics and the...
I'm glad you brought up Kendrick Lamar. How you feel about Kendrick Lamar?
I like Kendrick Lamar.
You do?
On a scale of, because his music is different.
Yeah.
He don't only try to talk about this. He try to talk about the world as a society today. What goes on in life. That's the only reason why I really like Kendrick and J. Cole.
Right.
Because I like how they talk about stuff that's not about, oh, I got a big house, a big chain, a big this and big that.
Right.
Because everybody don't have that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people came from the hood and from the struggle and from this and from that. And we've been talking about those places. I can connect to it.
Right.
You know, versus I never drove a Bugatti, so I can't say, you know what I mean? Right. I never drove.
Next is going to ask me what my name stand for, huh?
I never drove a Maserati, so I can't talk about that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I like those type of artists who do talk about that type of stuff.
And see, that's the, now that you brought that up, that's the definition to what my name is for.
Okay.
Now, my name, Bugatti Bobby, and I get asked this a lot. Why did I pick that name? It's just like you said, what would I tell a kid about being a rapper?
Right.
I'm not gonna call myself Chevy Bobby.
Right.
I'm not gonna call myself Oldsmobile Bobby. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to title yourself as that or title a page that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna title myself names that. Why? Because if that's what I title myself at, that's what I'm shooting for.
Right.
You know, I'm looking for a success, a la whole way status.
Right.
So why not shoot for 1.5 million or 2.5 million?
Speaking into existence.
You got to. So that's why I call myself Bugatti Bobby.
Okay, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
It definitely makes sense, and it's a good. You put it in a good aspect. If you want something, you have to speak that into existence. But not only speaking into existence, you got to go and work for it, guys. That's where that footwork come back in. That you have to go work for it. It's not just gonna come to you. No matter how many times you do speak it, it's not just gonna fall out the sky. You gotta go put in that footwork, and that's awesome.
Unless you're gonna be sitting back by yourself, sitting down.
You got to get forward. Where does all your passion come from?
It's in me.
It's in you.
It's in me. I mean, you know, I look at all the rappers that I grew up around, Screwed Up Click, and you know, I said T.I. was my rapper that I would like to do a lot with, but my favorite rapper out of all time was Fat Pat.
Fat Pat.
And
rest in peace, Fat Pat.
Rest in peace, for real. And I used to be in the morning time. I used to wake up and I used to get dressed to Ghetto Dreams. You know, the whole Fat Pat first album. I was going through that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was like 9/8.
Right.
You know, and I'm talking when they had VHS. I had that in my room.
Dang, I think in '98, I was 5 years old.
Wow. Wow, you missed a great dude. Fat Pat literally was Houston's Biggie. Like, for real. And
5 years old.
He's the passion that I get is right through the vibes that when I'm rapping, that's what I be feeling.
Right.
Off them old videos I used to see where he used to be in there just vibing. Yeah. You know, and that's what I get. I get the passion in, and that's my freedom. And
it's crazy. You can still go listen to his music today and feel that same way. I'm that same way from back in the day. You can hear them so like, hold on.
And they be to it. You know, you can catch something and be rocking off of it, be going, man.
You could pop the tape in and just let it play.
Let it
play.
A to B. No skip.
A to B. And it's going back to back.
And the passion is too is like I guess you could say it's another thing too. It's my freedom.
Right.
You know, because it's so much time that I spent behind that concrete wall and them bars.
Right.
You know, when I'm rapping, I'm free.
Right.
And I get in front of this mic like right now. I've never pictured that when I was sitting in that cell that I would be right here.
Right.
I knew I was gonna come home shooting for it, but I never knew that it would take off and I'd be doing different interviews and yada 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 yada. So this is my freedom right here. This is my freedom zone.
I'm saying. You see how things change. Keep your mind on it. Keep focused.
And this mic goes.
Keep your grind on it. You got to keep your grind on it, guys.
Push. Stay on your shit. Oh, I can't cuss. I'm sorry.
You can cuss. Stay on your shit.
Stay on it, dog. Yes.
Okay, so T.I., he's a major influence. He also inspires you. Is there anybody else who inspires you?
But you know, God makes your footwork smooth.
Number one.
You can't take away from God.
I'm telling y'all,
God makes your footwork smooth. He gives you the breath to even spit on that microphone.
Can't do it without him.
You know, and you know, my inspiration also is my kids too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere if you didn't do it for your kids. Right. You know, a lot of people get on here and they might be mad at me for saying this here, but a lot of people get on here and be like, man, you know, my girl's my inspiration, my lady, my own, she's this, she's that, but you're taking away from your kids because your kids are growing up to watch is what you're doing.
Right.
And even though they tied off into the video games and yada yada, it's just something about them when they see their parent come through that's actually doing some success for their life that makes them feel 10 times.
10 times better.
So you know, I do it for my kids. That's my inspiration.
I love to hear that, and I love to hear that because it's not many black men in our culture today that's even in their kids' life.
Yeah.
Men will go have these babies and it's like they don't even matter. And now it's the mom's problem, the mom's responsibility.
For real.
And the man's not. So I salute you. I definitely salute you being in your kid's life. Number one. That's the biggest thing. And especially having a daughter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one thing about having a son, definitely being your son, but having a daughter, they look for their dad figure as well. Most people feels like that, oh, she's a daughter, she need her mama.
Right.
They need their father figure as well too.
Right.
So I salute you. When you perform, what is one thing you want your audience to remember you by?
That dude that run around. that dude got a bunch of energy. That dude that run around.
Alive.
And that's what they remember me by though, right there though. They remember as, you know, you could have a bunch of artists performing, yada yada yada, but they gonna remember me by being on top of that bar.
Right.
Or get on top of, man, like tonight. I asked the dude on the phone, I'm like, so give me the rules about what I can do. Tell me what's rule. He like, what you mean? I didn't give him telling him. But he say, well, what you mean, what's the rule? What's the guidelines that I can do? He say, man, the mic is cordless, you can move around, do okay.
You like, okay, say no more.
Before you know it, I'm gonna be in that bar right there to the left. I don't believe in stand-up performing on stage.
You like to be around, huh?
I get bored, because if you put yourself in a classification as everybody else.
Right.
And you gotta separate yourself to be different, because you gotta be that last stain on the brain. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? If you got 5 headliners on a whole roster to perform, you gotta do something different.
Way different.
Drake just came out here and pulled a Ferrari out the air.
Really?
It's gonna be remembered. It was a Ferrari floating in the air. I don't know if it was him or the Migos, but it was at their concert.
Right.
So you gonna remember that Ferrari out the air. Parliament used to come down here and used to do concerts. They used to have a mothership coming out the sky.
Wow.
Forever in years, you're gonna remember. I'm a music critic.
You gotta stand out.
Yeah,
what you gonna do to stand out? A lot of people be trying to fit in with this, or fit in with the culture, fit in with the society, fit in. People do all kind of things to fit in.
For real.
Wow, I'm looking for ways to stand out. Like, I want to be different. I'm like you. I want to be different. I want people to know as soon as I walk in the room who I am and what I'm coming from. I don't want to be the one in the back in the corner. I want y'all to. I'm with you.
Stay in your lane.
Stay on it.
Own it. You got to. You got to. If you don't stay in your own lane, you're gonna be sit by yourself.
Definitely.
And you're gonna be looked over. For real.
Looked over. Talked about, ain't worried about. Not talked about. You ain't worried about.
You ain't worried about it all.
I think that's come back to where I said that people want you to look crazy. I think that's a lot of things where they look crazy, but yet they doing that. If you go on Walmart and do some crazy shit, you gonna go viral. I mean, like Boom Gang. He go in there and he do this all kind of crazy shit, tear up Walmart, but they remember him for They gonna remember you for the crazy things that you do.
And you got to always stay. There's one thing about it too, you got to always stay relevant. You got to stay with motivation in yourself. If you don't motivate yourself to stay in the push and drive that you're going on, then you're going to get yourself lost up in the wrong world. So staying in your own lane is staying in your own, critiquing yourself, staying to yourself. Motivate yourself any which way, form, and fashion that you go. Because the others, you can't worry about too much of the others and stuff that's going. Negativity, take that for positive and turn it into positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to keep going, because if you don't keep going, you're going to let yourself die before you actually die. And you can't do that. You got to stay. You can't do that. That's some serious shit, dying before you actually die. Yes.
Like, no one ever said it like that. But it's some serious shit, dying before you actually die, where you don't even feel like doing nothing, like just already giving up, and you ain't even tried. We be so scared of failure, but yet we already failing. Like, you already failing right now, so you might as well go try and accomplish the things that you want to become, rather than sitting back waiting like, oh no, I'm not going to do that because I'm scared of what they going to say, or how they going to feel, or if I'm going to hurt their feelings, or if I'm going to do this and going to do that. That's what stops us. That one doubt is what stops us to becoming the greatest we can become.
And that's true too. That's so true.
That be a lot of things. Fear can take it all up out of you.
Fear can kill you.
What can you say? What is one of the biggest cons of being in the music industry?
The biggest cons?
Yes. What could be a con of being in the music industry?
What you mean?
Like, you know, you got your pros, I like to be in the music industry because people can hear my voice, or people can hear what I'm about, or people can hear this or that. And then you got your cons. You don't like the music industry because you get fucked over a lot, or because people turn on you, or because how do you feel?
I mean, the biggest con I can see is people not showing. It's not no showing enough love and support, because you can really say bump them.
Right.
But that's the area that I'm gonna go on.
The love and support.
The love and support. If we had so much that would be going on, like how Pimp C tried to do before he left, how he did do before he left, but it was mixed up into a whole nother form and fashion, then everything will be okay. So that's the con that you actually could see, because people would try to win over instead of try to help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got different, and I'm just not gonna blame DJs, artists, it's everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got everybody, you got DJs that's live and DJs that's not live. Just plain simple. You got artists that is live, you got artists that's not live.
Right.
So it's the point of fact that everybody, it's the thing to stick together, because everybody got to pay bills, which is understandable.
Right.
But don't try to con me out of my money, or try to con me out of this because I'm a hungry artist coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no sense of form of fashion. You know, for instance, it's like, how you gonna try to book me for a venue and tell me that I can come to the venue, that you want me performing in a venue, but you want me to pay to perform, then you want me to sell back tickets. That sound kind of backwards.
Right.
And then you want to try to charge my people to get in.
Right.
That's backwards. That's not right.
Just that's that money. Everybody just wants the money. We was talking about that earlier.
Let's try to work something different.
Everybody just wants the money instead of just helping out. Like, you're gonna lose out a little bit of money on this, or do this. The money ain't gonna come short, so you really don't want to fuck with it. But it just be the money in the end. Everybody just be like money hungry. So that's where it becomes evil at.
And everybody has their own form and fashion, because I don't want them to be like, well, Bugatti said yada yada yada. No, everybody has their form and fashion on where they try to help in the industry in any kind of way. But it's all how you help.
Right. How you help. What you do to help is different. Some people only want to help you only because they see good in what you could do for them. That's the only reason why they gonna help you. It don't have nothing about that you talented and they want to see you make it. It's about what you gonna do for them. And I understand that you gotta help and be helped, helped and be helped. It works in a circle. But most people only getting that one half of the circle in, and it's never coming back around.
For real.
And so then you getting fucked in the end, like, damn, I thought I was trying to help you, help me, not just help you, and you ain't even thinking about me. Yeah,
and that'd be a form of fashion, man. And then my people, they be mounted up like, oh yeah, for real? Didn't we just pay these people? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? But it's understandable, because, like I say, it's different. You could tag something and put a tag, a price limit on something. That's cool. Yeah. But don't try to rob me. Yeah,
like, don't put your price tag on it. And when I'm willing to pay this, and you see I'm willing to pay this, don't try to come for more. Because you see that, oh, well, that didn't pay. Let me try to get a little more up out of it.
Exactly.
Let me see how I can't charge them a little extra over here.
And they want to charge you to, you want to charge me for the slide, which I'm going to get by this or that there. Okay, it's understandable. You come out for the bottle. I got to pay for the bottle. You know, then my people got to pay to get in. You know, then this or that, then you got to pay for the section. Where the love come in at?
Right.
Can I just get the section for free? Can I get a chair for free?
Like, can you throw that in there right there?
Lord, man,
like,
come on,
golly.
man. You know?
And then they only want you to do all the promotion.
Yes,
like, golly.
yes.
And they be mad if it's not popping how they wanted to, but you the only one did the promotion.
You the one did the promotion, man. For real,
but
man.
But where it takes a team, like you and me. You and me, you do this, I do this. You know?
Yeah. You
That's why when y'all do these deals, no matter who you are or what it is, what you do, make sure you put it on writing. Contracts is the most important thing. They will save your life in the end, in the long run. I've learned from so many people in this industry. I've learned so many things. Y'all, contracts is the key. No matter what it is you trying to do, make sure you got it in writing, because it'll be one moment they say, oh, we only want this little bit, or this. It'll be the smallest amount possible. But as soon as all the people come and they see these dollar signs, so
you said that right. Show said that right.
You do not, y'all, contracts. That's number one. It'll help you. It'll save your life in the end if you get a contract.
If you get a contract, you said it right. Tell them again.
Get that contract, y'all, up front, no matter what. Make sure you sign it, they sign it, somebody else sign it. We got 3 or 4 signatures, so it can't get switched around.
Can't get switched around.
Your money is your money, their money is their money, if they want to do it like that. Contracts is
gotta be done. Gotta be done. You ain't got your contract signed, we can snatch something from you for real. I'm gonna rob you.
People, they'll do it. They do it. Okay.
I smell.
Tell them about your new single.
Hey. Okay, look here. I got a new single, man. Let me get so y'all can see me. I got a new single that we dropping to the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's called I Smell, and I can't say the word.
Say the word.
Oh, I smell pussy.
Say the word.
You can't say it. Pussy. Pussy. I smell pussy. And but it's directed. It's like I say, audio dope dealers. They shot the video, and it's produced by Rex Radio, who produced the beat. You know what I'm saying? UPE and Stay Fresh Click helped me choreograph the video. But you can go to YouTube and check the video also too on Bugatti_Bobby HTX. You can see the video there. Type in I Smell Pussy and you catch the video. But the single is behind, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's behind what's going on in this city right now.
That's so crazy you said that, because I was just gonna ask you, I was gonna say, okay, so I smell pussy, you can have it in different kind of I smell the actual kind of vagina.
Yeah.
Or
I hope you don't smell, ladies. Clean yourself, ladies.
I smell these bitch ass niggas around and they not right.
That's what it's.
You know what I mean?
That's what it is. And that's what it's definitely for. It's for that right there, because some of you dudes not playing fair.
Right.
And it's just y'all not playing fair. You know, you get to some level, you don't want to help out, or you just look over, or you just snobby nose towards a person, or some of you dudes just, I feel, don't even need to be rapping or need to be making it. And that's just plain and simple. It's just not. It might not be you. It might be your guard behind you, or it might be your boy that you run with. But it's just forming faction. A lot of y'all I know. And a lot of y'all, I really smell it. That's just what the thing is. And if you feel offended by it, then that might mean I'm talking to you. So, you know, hey, I'm plain and simple. You mean, don't come shoot me like Pac. Let me at least do a couple years. R.I.P. Pac. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, I smell it, man. Go clarify yourself. For real.
Well, I want to say thank you so much. That's Bugatti Bobby. Y'all make sure y'all go check him out on Instagram at Bugatti, right?
Bugatti_Bobby. Yeah.
Be on there. Go check out his single, I Smell Pussy.
Also,
I told you.
Oh, I ain't mean to cut you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I got a single also coming. Then I'm finna shoot a video for Become a King with Ferez. Okay. And we got the video that we're finna do for it. And also, we got a song also coming too called Money, featuring B Savage. A hungry artist that's finna take you ladies by storm, so y'all pay attention.
Be
for real.
Savage.
Yes.
Check us out. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 4 on the podcast show, gmtradio.com. We'll be here next week with Jeff Shelley. So tune in.
He gonna be cooking.